Hello, hello. Today we're looking at volume of a cone, lesson 18.3 in our textbook. A cone, think of an ice cream cone, a party hat, okay? A cone is 1/3 of a cylinder, just like a pyramid was 1/3 of a rectangular prism. The cone is 1/3 of a cylinder. And when we're doing volume of the cone, 1/3 of volume of a cylinder, but remember this height is the perpendicular height, not the slant height. So again, be very careful that we are using perpendicular height and not the slant height. All right, so let's take a look at the example. We need to find the volume of the cone if the slant height is 4 and the diameter is 2.4. Well, the slant height is the side. Perpendicular height goes from the tip down. In this case, the tip is in the middle, straight above the center of the circle. So we have this right triangle here to use Pythagorean theorem with. The bottom of this, or one leg of this triangle, is the radius of the circle, which is half the diameter. So if the radius is 2.4, half of that, or divide by 2, is 1.2. Now remember, we're going to use the radius, the slant height, and Pythagorean theorem to find perpendicular height. Slant height, again, notice, is the hypotenuse of the triangle. So slant height squared equals radius squared plus perpendicular height squared. Slant height told us was 4, so we have 4 squared equals radius of 1.2 squared plus h squared. Four squared we know is 16 equals 1.2 squared is 1.44 plus h squared. Subtract the 144. So h squared is 14.56. And then remember to square root that on both sides to find the height of about 3.82 on the calculator. Now, plug all that into the formula and evaluate it. And don't forget to label units cubed. So we have 1/3 pi, radius 1.2 squared times perpendicular height of about 3.82. Type that into the calculator. And instead of times 1/3, remember, divide by 3. 1.2 squared was 1.44, sorry, times 3.82. 1.44, I'm doing that on the calculator right now. And times that by pi, and again, use the pi button on the calculator if possible. Oops. So 1/3 of 17.28 approximately which is about 5.76 units cubed. Now, if they don't give you any units like centimeters, inches, use the letter U to stand for units. Okay, so units cubed or cubic units. All right, again, try your homework. Email me if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.